we conclude our 12-part series, Reclaim Your Life. As you've seen in our past 11 episodes, overcoming addiction is a tough journey for those seeking recovery, but many unique programs are available to help, and they all can be found at Transformations Drug and Alcohol Treatment Center in Delray Beach, Florida. Dr. Maureen Esposito, the Executive Vice President of Clinical Services at Transformations, joins me now for a retrospective. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome back.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Doctor, there are a lot of centers out there, but what makes Transformations Treatment Centers so unique?
Transformations is very, very unique in that we take a holistic approach. We look at the entire person. We look at their physical well-being. We look at their mental state. We look at their spiritual needs and so forth. So we'll look at population from 18 and over.
And I want to look back, so let's start first with the Summit Detox program.
We partner with Summit Detox. Many times people come in and they need medical care. People cannot do this alone. It's very, very dangerous to do this alone. So we have a wonderful staff with a psychiatrist, medical doctor, nurses, nurse practitioners to really meet the physical needs of the client.
When they've lost hope, and we kind of are in the business of providing hope. That's what we do.
And after going there so many times, and something I know you pride yourself is with the holistic approach. So let's recap that again.
Yes, the holistic approach is very important. Not only do we stabilize them medically, we take a look at the deficits that they have in terms of vitamins and minerals.
When we have people come in here, typically they're very depleted nutritionally. So we look at it as our goal to try to get them as healthy as we can in the shortest time possible.
And I know healing really begins when you go through the partial hospitalization program. Can you tell me about that?
Yes, once detox is done and people are medically stabilized, they come into our partial hospitalization program. This program is really designed to give a person 30 days. It's almost like a time out so that they're medically stabilized, and then they can start to dig into what are the underlying issues with addiction so they can become educated about addiction and the dangers of addiction.
I liken it to switching a light on inside the client to illuminate all of the hidden issues that they haven't been dealing with and haven't addressed. And we turn that light on both in individual therapy and in the group process.
And for clients that can't be there all the time, you also have an intensive outpatient program.
Right. Well, our intensive outpatient program is designed twofold. One is for people that need additional help after the partial hospitalization program, but also sometimes people cannot take that time away from their families or their jobs. And so it will be designed for that client as well.
They have jobs where, doctors, lawyers, teachers,
a
home, a family. And so what we offer them is a similar level of care where they could come in, they have support, they have feedback.
I remember spending some time in your chapel, and we discussed the Christian faith program. Let's talk about that.
We're very proud of our chapel. For people that want a faith-based program, we offer that. We do music meditation in there. Clients can feel comfortable when they talk about higher power. They feel comfortable saying God, Jesus, Lord. And they use their faith to help strengthen their journey in sobriety.
And something else that's extremely unique is the program that helps people who are out there helping to protect our lives every single day, police officers, and you have a very unique first responders program. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, our first responders program is very unique in that we really deal with police officers, firefighters. One of our employees is actually a Marine, and also a 25-year veteran of the police force. So many times our veterans that come in, or policemen that come in, feel very comfortable speaking with him because he has been able to gear that program towards the special needs, the traumas and the heartaches of that population.
What makes it unique is that it is put together and run by a first responder for first responders.
And the road to recovery doesn't end when you leave the programs because you have an alumni program.
Exactly.
And that really helps so many people. Let's talk about that.
The alumni program is extremely important. Many people come into treatment, they think they'll be in for 30 days, they're done. It's really the aftercare that makes the difference. And when you stay connected to the facility, when you stay connected through AA and NA, this is where the longevity starts. And so people come into our alumni program and share the trials and tribulations of the day. They share their joys, they share their successes.
I want to make sure that every client knows that we're there for them and that we are also in recovery. So we can help them, we can give them suggestions, and we're going to do whatever we need to make sure that they stay on the right path.
What an impact Transformations Treatment Center is having on so many people that go through there. You see it every day, and you must feel so proud when you hear those success stories.
I was having dinner with my husband earlier this week, and the waiter brought us to our table, and he looked at me and he said, "I know you," and I looked at him and he said, "I was in treatment with you." And because of confidentiality, I would never recognize that. 3 years later, he's sober, he's working, he's happy, and it made my day. I went home and I thought, all the work that I've put in with all of the clients that we've had, to see someone happy, productive, and working
Amen.
was fabulous.
Transformations
very
Treatment
happy.
Center, really, really changing lives. It has been a pleasure to have spent so many episodes with you and your staff. God bless all of you for what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Appreciate
you, Doctor.
it.
And if you want more information on this segment or any of our past segments or our series, you can go to transformationstreatment.center or our website, thebalancinact.com.